Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. The Dubai Press Club has completed the first week of the third Arab podcast program, launched on July 13th, to help participants transform creative ideas into professional and influential podcast projects. Specialized workshops covered audience selection, research, script writing, storytelling, vocal performance, and visual identity. The program will continue for 2 more weeks, focusing on production, promotion, and the evaluation of completed projects by industry experts. Dubai Chambers has launched the Kenya Business Council to strengthen trade, investment, and economic cooperation between Dubai and Kenya. The new council aims to enhance communication between business leaders, support partnerships, identify investment opportunities, and promote bilateral trade, reinforcing Dubai's position as a global hub connecting businesses with African markets. The UAE has dispatched 70 tons of humanitarian aid to Venezuela in support of communities affected by the recent twin earthquakes. The relief shipment includes food, medical supplies, and shelter materials, reaffirming the UAE's commitment to providing rapid humanitarian assistance and supporting countries facing natural disasters and humanitarian emergencies. And from the international news, 2 oil tankers operated by a Greek shipping company were attacked in separate incidents near the Strait of Hormuz, triggering fires on board. Emergency teams contained the damage, with no casualties reported. The incidents have intensified concerns over maritime security, global energy supplies, and shipping costs through one of the world's most important oil and gas routes. Muslim World League Secretary-General Sheikh Dr. Mohammed Al Isa has reviewed progress on the construction of what is expected to become New Zealand's largest Islamic center. The project aims to serve as a hub for worship, education, and interfaith dialogue, reflecting the League's efforts to promote moderation, coexistence, and stronger engagement with Muslim communities around the world. The United States has continued its military operations against Iran for a 10th consecutive night, targeting military infrastructure as tensions in the region continue to rise. The latest strikes come amid growing concerns over the security of the Strait of Hormuz, while diplomatic efforts to reach a ceasefire have so far failed to halt the escalating conflict. And from the political news, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is facing a new legal challenge over the actions of National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, amid growing accusations that the minister exceeded his legal authority. The case could increase pressure on Netanyahu's coalition, as legal experts and opposition figures call for greater accountability and judicial oversight of government decisions. Israeli political circles are speculating about a possible cabinet reshuffle following the resignation of Minister Shaban amid controversy over the government's surrogacy policy. The Meretz Party has hinted that changes within the cabinet may be necessary, as the resignation adds fresh pressure on the coalition and reignites debate over social policy and government stability. Iran says diplomacy will not come at the expense of its national defense, stressing that it remains committed to protecting its interests in the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian officials said negotiations and military preparedness must go hand in hand, describing the strategic waterway as a vital national interest, while reaffirming their readiness to respond to any threats against the country's security. And from the business news, Fitch Ratings has assigned the investment bank its first ever long-term issuer default rating of BBB with a stable outlook, placing the bank in the investment grade category. The agency cited the bank's strong capitalization, sound liquidity, and prudent risk management, saying the rating reflects confidence in its financial position and future growth prospects. Wall Street opened higher as semiconductor stocks rebounded ahead of a crucial week of earnings from major technology companies. Investors returned to chipmakers after last week's sharp sell-off, while markets looked ahead to financial results from leading AI and tech firms, expected to provide fresh signals on the sector's growth and the broader market outlook. U.S. gasoline prices have climbed above $4 per gallon for the first time in months, driven by fears of global supply disruptions and rising crude oil prices. Growing tensions in the Middle East and concerns over oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz have pushed fuel costs higher, raising transportation expenses and adding pressure on inflation across the United States. And from the science and technology news, TikTok has officially returned to major app platforms in the United States following a new agreement that resolved months of uncertainty over its future. Under the deal, TikTok's U.S. operations will be managed by a new American-led joint venture, while ByteDance retains a minority stake. The agreement includes stronger safeguards for user data, content oversight, and national security, allowing the platform to continue serving millions of American users. AI infrastructure company Hut 8 has signed a 15-year, $9.8 billion agreement to expand its Beacon Point data center campus in Texas, marking a major shift from cryptocurrency mining to artificial intelligence infrastructure. The deal doubles the client's computing capacity to 704 megawatts, strengthens Hut 8's long-term AI business, and reflects growing global demand for large-scale AI data centers. Public opposition to AI data centers is growing across the United States, with communities raising concerns over rising electricity and water consumption, noise, and environmental impacts. Several projects have been delayed or blocked following local protests, while lawmakers in a number of states are pushing for tighter regulations to protect infrastructure, natural resources, and residents from the rapid expansion of AI facilities. And what you might missed from the art and entertainment news, Egyptian actress Ghada Abdelrazek has announced that mid-August will mark the launch of her latest artistic project. The actress confirmed that preparations are progressing as scheduled and expressed her excitement about returning to audiences with a new production. Fans are now awaiting further details ahead of the official release. Renowned Egyptian musician and composer Hani Shenouda has passed away at the age of 83, leaving behind a remarkable artistic legacy spanning decades. Widely regarded as one of the pioneers of modern Arabic music, Shenouda introduced a new generation of artists and composed numerous iconic works that shaped the region's music industry. Tributes have poured in from across the Arab world, honoring his lasting influence on music and culture. A new feature has highlighted 5 books that helped shape Elon Musk's vision for innovation and the future. Among the most influential are The Lord of the Rings, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Foundation by Isaac Asimov, Benjamin Franklin, An American Life and Structures, or Why Things Don't Fall Down. The works reflect Musk's passion for science, engineering, leadership, and humanity's future in space. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. New Zealand golfer Ryan Fox has climbed to 5th place in the Race to Dubai rankings following another strong performance on the DP World Tour. The latest standings boost Fox's chances of qualifying for the season-ending DP World Tour Championship in Dubai, as the battle for the prestigious title intensifies in the closing stages of the season. Lionel Messi has broken his silence following Argentina's defeat to Spain in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. In an emotional message, the Argentine captain admitted the pain of losing was immense, but said the team should be proud of reaching a second consecutive World Cup final. Messi thanked supporters for standing by the squad and congratulated Spain on winning the title. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.